data. Hold on. Frickin' like that. Streaming. So, you know. There we go. There we go. All right, hold on. What's up, Bassaholic? When are we fishing, dude? I would like to fish every day. Is that possible? Is that a thing? Oh, hold on. What's up, baseball boys? How are you? All right, getting set up. When are we fishing, dude? You did. Pop out chat. I wish Instagram allowed pop out chat as well. I try. I feel you, dude. I have a almost 4-year-old and a almost year-old now, and it's made me realize how difficult it's going to actually be to get out as much as I would like. You know, my hope is I can at least get out once a week. And unfortunately, I have gone out and I just have not been able to catch a fish. Like it's been tough for me. We've had crazy storms, so the water that I fish is super muddy and murky, and no matter what I throw, I cannot get these fish to bite. And honestly, it's been really cold. We have another cold week coming ahead of us. We have next week, it's like all in the low 40s, even drops into the 30s. And I think though after next week, it's going to be good again. So I'm hoping that we can do that. I'm also working on the Who is Zach Finds Fish video. So if you guys are interested in asking me any questions, whether it's fishing related or content creation related, editing related, whatever, you can ask like more like personal questions, but obviously obviously I'll skip over like super personal, but you guys can ask me like, what was your, I don't know, just, you can ask a question. It's time for you to come, slay some crappie. Dude, I actually have a family friend out in Arizona. She was my mom's like best friend. She lives out in Arizona now. I swear I saved this already, but Project S. Okay. Need to come to Cali. Guys, you are just tempting me with good times right now, dude. Tempting me with good times. You guys have no idea how badly I want. How big is your big toe? It's pretty big. No, I'm just kidding. What's up, Mammoot? How are you? All right, so I am currently trying to edit a video, so I have limited amount of time. 100 crappie a day is, yeah. It's been tough because like honestly, like I've been fishing. Oh, I see what you're saying. Personal question: how big is your big toe? I'll take a picture. I'll put it on my OnlyFans account. Have a good day. You as well. Let me get this going though. Yeah, I'm trying to edit the this video. It's Who is Zach Finds Fish. So where I was going with that is, if you guys are interested in asking me a question, I have a post on my YouTube. The most recent one is where you can ask a question and I'll use it in the video. And you have a shout out. Logan! Woo! Let's go! What's up, Salvador? So if you guys are interested in asking me a question, go ahead to my post on my YouTube. But I'm currently trying to edit a video to I'm gonna play music. I don't know. YouTube is weird about music. Like you can even do copyright free music and they still kind of like ding you for it. So I don't know. I'm going to try to be a little bit more creative on this video, like editing style a little bit. Yeah, so my idea for this video is I've created a lot of content over the last, I really started creating content probably in 2010 with Call of Duty and stuff like that. Maybe even before that. It just, I never took it super serious. I was kind of a kid, and I did take it serious, but not as much as I should have. And then in 2014, I graduated and I got a PlayStation 4. I found Twitch, yada, yada. Here I am, and I'm still creating content. So I did one of these videos before, but now the channel has grown a lot since that video. And so like I'll probably do these ever so often, like where, you know, our channel grows, maybe another 5,000 subscribers and do another one of these. Because I think there's a lot of people that don't know who I am. Or, you know, they follow me as a YouTuber, right? You like their content, you like the person, but you don't really get to know them. So I try to be personable. You know, I want people to know who I am and get to know me and know me more than just a face on a screen, you know? So that's my plan, at least. That's the plan. Oh, you're going to hear some audio here for a second, but. He's the guy. I collect a lot of baits. Like, I have way too many baits. Like, to be honest, you know, I'm no different than anybody, you know, that has like a huge garage full of stuff. But I'm coming to realize that I have a lot of like soft plastics. I have a lot of soft plastics. And I don't know. I think soft plastics are really cool. You know, there's a lot of cool like hard baits, but I also find that like there's just a really unique soft plastics out there. Like I just saw a Cream posted one, and it literally is a worm with like two like chicken leg style feet. And I'm like, I want that. I was like, I want that right now. Need more big baits. Yeah, I'll get in the big bait game soon. Yeah. I don't know. I've just been struggling to catch a fish. I just cannot do it, man. I've gone to the honey hole. I just think the weather's been weird. Unless you're out on a boat, like it's really hard to catch a fish where I'm at, unless you're able to get out to where they are. I don't think they're on the banks yet. And even in the golf course ponds, though, like, you know, I just can't find them. I can't find them. Yesterday, I threw a Ned head. I threw a paddle tail. I threw everything. Spinnerbait, rattle trap, like anything that you can think of, I've thrown except like a giant glide bait. And oh, I'm trying to edit this guy. Sorry. Yeah, I have not thrown topwater. I will admit I have not thrown topwater, but I figure it's like if I can't catch him on a wacky worm, I am not catching him on a plopper. I'll tell you that right now. That ain't happening. I was super tempted though. Probably like when I was at the Lake Insanity. I went to Lake Insanity and I was on like where my picture is. If you on Instagram, if you follow me on Instagram, if you're watching me on YouTube, there's a like a drain that I was like took the picture at, and it was like the only calm spot, and I was really tempted, but I just figured, I'm like, if I can't catch them on a worm, I threw long worms, small worms, big worms, medium-sized worms, everything. Like I couldn't buy a bite, dude. I've been struggling. I cannot buy a bite, and I'm part of the Lazy Baits tournament. And I'm probably on the bottom, but it's all right. Like honestly, it's fun to be a part of it. It's all for a good cause. It's all for a good cause. I'll send you a fish, dude. Send me one, please. Send me your good juju, man. Yeah, I'm hoping, at least for me, in the next couple weeks. I mean, I'll probably go out again this weekend. Next following weekend. I'm supposed to get back up into the 50s and 60s next weekend, but this next week is just, it's all bad. Let me tell you my weather right now. The weather for the next 7 days. Excuse me. Today is a high of 50, low of 34. 48, 48, 36, 45, 41, and then next weekend Friday, we have 52, 55, 58, 68 on Monday next week. And it just like I'm assuming next week weekend will be good, honestly. I think it'll be good next weekend for me. What's up, Gaylord? Hey, Zach, let's go fishing. Chop, chop. Dude, don't tempt me with a good time, man. Don't tempt me with a good time. Do not tempt me with a good time. Can I send you some more plastics? I'm overloaded. I do not have a PO box yet, and unfortunately, like I've had this question of a lot of like wanting to send me some stuff, which is super generous, very very nice. Except PO boxes are kind of expensive, honestly. I was just looking at USPS for PO boxes. Let me look again. And I cannot believe, to be honest, how expensive they are, because it's like I'm saving you gas money. You just literally have to deliver the stuff into your store. Like, you don't have to go anywhere. Like, why am I paying $200 for a PO box? So I don't have a PO box yet. It'll probably be in the next couple years, or maybe next year. Who knows? If the channel keeps growing, my plan is to eventually get a PO box. Let's see, rent or renew a PO box. Let's see. See. You can just use mine. Let me see. Oh. Where did I see the price? Why? Yeah, $234 a year for a PO box. I'm sorry, what? When I first started, because when I was doing YouTube or Twitch content, I had a PO box, and when I first started doing it, it was $90 for a PO box. $90 for a year. $90 for a year. And now all of a sudden it's $234 for a year for a PO box. I don't get, why is there inflation on a PO box? The box didn't get bigger. I'm saving you gas money. So yeah, it's going to be a little while. It's going to be a little while before I... For over 10 years, I was known as ZG Photo. Well, I want you guys to know who is Zach Finds Fish. Why is there so much back? I really hope my... For over 10 years, I was known as ZG Photo. For over 10 years, I was known as ZG Photo. Yep, I was. Check it out. Yeah, dude, I'm definitely interested. I just don't have I don't have a PO box. And we were just talking about it. PO boxes right now for me, if I was to get one, is $234 a year for the smallest one. And it's not necessarily saying I need a big one, but it's $234 for a PO box. So it's a little pricey for me right now. Can't really work it into the budget right now. Photo. But as the channel keeps growing and things, I do plan on getting one. It'll be a little while though, unfortunately. I think the channel needs to grow, and obviously, right, like any money that I can make, I can reinvest into the channel. PO box will probably be one. I'm just trying to reinvest in the into the stream, right? So I got the content. So I got like one of these nice mics. It's the Hollyland Lark L1. So it goes into your lightning port for your iPhone. What's up, Edit Umpire? I was looking at the M1, which is one that you can, it has its own power supply. Because the one thing I'm worried about is when I use my iPhone. Can I get a shout out? What's up, Edit? This uses the power of my phone, so it drains my phone as well. So I don't know. Raining really hard here in Arkansas. Yeah, no, it's been really gross here for the last couple days. Really bad storms last couple days. I mean, seriously, guys, those ponds that I went to yesterday, I mean, they were up probably 12 feet at one point. Like the water, you could see, and they're still flooded. They're 12 feet from where they're still flooded. So it's insane. It's literally insane.
For over 10 years, I was known as ZG Photo.
Oh god. I got it. Oh no, I don't got it. I don't got it. Did I just catch something? I did, chat. I see, but this is too long. So I'm taking a lot of my old content from YouTube, from Twitch. Thanks, edit. So I want to be very clear. So, just so you know, like follow for follow and like shouting out, you have to understand, when you're first starting out, the last thing you want to do is go into other content creators' streams and being like, hey, shout me out, subscribe to me, tell people about me. Like, I'm all for it. Like, I don't care, but you just got to be mindful. Like, people are trying to do the same thing and grow, and sometimes it just seems a little like, like man, like, you know, or like this person's like begging for subs. Just grind, man. Just work your hiney off, dude. Work your hiney off. People will follow you for your, will literally follow you for your content. You don't even need to worry about coming into other streams and saying like, you know, shout me out. Like, people will follow you, man, for your work. You don't want those pity subs, man. Right in front of us. Oh god. Oh no, dude, it's all good. I mean, Edit Empire, like, go check them out. I just don't want to necessarily also shout out people that I don't know the content they create, because then it could also be like you create some really like not appropriate content. You know, I don't know you yet. Comment on my videos, like my posts, like tell everybody, like, you know, be active. And then when I check out your channel, I'm like, okay, this is a good dude. Like, you know. I got it. Oh no, I don't got it. I don't got it. Yeah, no, not saying you are. I'm just saying, like, I can't promote something I don't know, right? Like, I would never, like, even, do I have a Discord? Not anymore. I used to, and technically I still do when I was a Twitch streamer. I just think it's something else I have to manage, and I just really don't want to manage it. Bots are insane on Discord. It's just annoying. I did chat. Did chat. Let's go. Okay. Can explain more. No worries. You don't need to explain anything to me, man. Instagram, I do have an Instagram. I just want to catch a fish, dude. Facts. So I can talk with you, please. Yeah, I have an Instagram, man. Zach finds fish. Let me know when you do. I just donated 50 pounds of crappie plastics. Oh, crappie plastics. I got it. You know, honestly, man, like there's fish I want to catch this year. I've only ever caught one crappie. I've caught a few pike now in that private lake that I fish. I have never caught a muskie. I have bow fished gar before. But I want to catch a carp this year and make it a video. I think, you know, when I first started this YouTube channel, and you guys are a little behind the scenes here. When I first started this YouTube channel, my idea for the channel was I didn't want to take it super serious in the sense of like being overwhelmed and stressed by it. Like making sure like they're, you know, the videos are, you know, being pushed in the algorithm and all these, like worrying about titles and thumbnails. And then I just kind of fell back into it because that's just what I do. And I kind of lost, like when I first started out, I started doing like vlogs of like reorganizing my tackle boxes and like going to, like, that's kind of where it started, like going to Walmart and doing some spring bait shopping, stuff like that. And I kind of want to start doing that again. You know, I haven't really done an organizing video. I want to stop worrying about taking it super serious. And like, if a video doesn't do well, you're like, you're kind of bummed, because that's just naturally what happens. Okay. So there's videos I want to do where like I catch a like a carp. I want to get carp. I want to go after some muskie. There's a river I want to go to, catch some smallmouth. Like I just want to go and try some new waters, because I just haven't been able to find any near me that are really worth it yet. So ready for repair? You ready for repairs? I'm doing this. I'm an idiot. What's up, Moose Baseball? Baseball. Moose Baby. Moose Baby Boop. Moose Baby. The fishing show you did, I thought was pretty cool. Yeah, I enjoy. Honestly, like vlogs are some of my favorite videos to do because it's all natural. Like I'm not worrying about catching fish or because when you're doing fishing content, like at least for me, you guys will never see a video on my channel of me not catching a fish. I find it one of those things that's like pointless to edit, and I don't want to force you guys to watch me do a video where I never catch a fish. I don't think that's the main content for me. Like I don't want to sit at my desk and edit, for no reason. But I love vlogs because sometimes, like for example, when I went to the Ultimate Fishing Show or the Outdoorama or the Vintage Show, like it's all natural. Like I'm with a buddy, we bump into people that I met at an estate sale. Like it's all natural. People coming up and like just talking. Like it's just all natural. Cool. So the ups and downs, yeah, for sure. But honestly, it's the idea, not catching fish. I do not want to sit at my desk and edit a video of like that. I can't do it. I won't do it to myself. I will not sit down here and have 4 hours of footage that I need to edit and turn it into a 15-minute video. There's just no way I'm doing that. That is how you get burned out. That is a burnout scenario. And I've created enough content in my life to know that like I need to be careful because the last thing I want to do is while I'm out fishing, not catching a fish, and all of a sudden like the day is done, never catch a fish, and then I'm like, damn, I gotta go home and edit this. Like that wasn't even fun. And so now I gotta go home and edit 4 hours of footage to turn it into like a 10 to 20 minute video, and nothing happened. So like I'm all down for showing ups and downs, but I might turn them into shorts. Like I might turn them into shorts or like those questions where you guys 4 hours. Yeah, but that's the thing. When I went to the private lake, now granted, you don't not catch fish, but I go fishing. When I went fishing, I would go out fishing for 3 to 4 hours while my daughter was at playgroup. I'd drop her off at playgroup. My daughter would be there for like 2 hours. My wife would pick her up, and then I would just be a little bit longer. Yeah, I mean, and so like turning 4 hour footage into 10, 15 minutes is hard because you need to like, and especially if you didn't catch anything, like what do you keep? So I think like that content I turn into shorts or like kind of what I've been doing, or I'll take some of the footage. Like for example, yesterday I went to the pond and I've been turning those into like questions on Instagram, text on screen. It's like, what's one, what was my most recent one? It's like, what lesson have you learned that you won't do again kind of thing, or like whatever. Like I turned that footage into a question or a 10-second clip because it's new footage, but I didn't catch anything. So like, you just got to be careful because burnout is real. And the last thing I want to happen is have fishing become a chore, because that will happen. Because if you're creating content, it is draining when you are the creator and the editor and you're the content creator manager, you're the graphic designer, you're everything. And if I was out for 4 hours or 3 hours or 2 hours and didn't catch anything, and then I have to come home and edit it, and then I have to make a thumbnail for it, and then I have to figure out a title for it, and then I have to put in the description, and then I tell everybody this happened, and then it's 2 hours, it's 20 minutes of me not catching anything. I'll turn it into a short. That's just my mind. That's where I go with my content, is like I'm all for showing downs, but it might be a 30-second to a minute clip versus a 10-minute video. Like if I snag and lose a lure within those 4 hours and that was the most interesting thing, then I'll turn it into a clip for sure. Way easier to me, and I don't have to worry about burnout. You ready for repairs?
Oh my god!
You ready for repairs? Not a single repair. Let's go, baby. How do you get through that door? You can't get through that door.
Run.
God, that's a good memory, dude. That's a good memory. I don't know if any of you guys ever played what is it called? Oh god, what was that ghost game? Oh god, what was the game? Oh god, what was that game? I forgot what the game was called. Oh, it's a ghost game. Oh, Phasmophobia. Phasmophobia. That game is scary, and it's a funny clip. That door, you can't get to that door.
Run.
I walk out of it. Nope, I'm out, dude.
I got their flag.
Another one underneath. Oh my god! They're coming straight at us, dude. I can probably get rid of this one. I'll just get rid of this one.
Here goes Flows. See? And then up again.
They were both coming up.
You guys can see me grow up in this too. Like honestly, a lot of this content is from like 6 years ago. A lot of these clips, like they're older clips. It's just crazy because I see it in me. Like I see my face. Like I look a lot younger. It's just crazy. I think it's one of the craziest things to create content for so long. You do see yourself grow up on screen.
Let's go!
What's my go-to fly? I have never fly fished in my life. My go-to fly is Fly Life. He's a good friend of mine. I met him through Twitch, and that's his name on Twitch, Fly Life. There is actually Schultz Outfitters. It's called Schultz Outfitters. They specialize in flies and stuff, and catching smallmouth, and it's actually not far from me. And there's a lot of smallmouth over there, and I will be fishing over there. Favorite hard bait? Favorite hard bait? Favorite hard bait? Trying to think, because my brain goes straight to like a plopper. Like who doesn't love top water bites? But I feel like that's too simple. I'm trying to think. I think I would like eventually to get like one of those throwback baits, the throwback glides, but I just can't buy like a glide that's like over $100. That's hard for me, dude. There's just no way. Not yet, at least. Favorite hard bait. Favorite hard bait. I feel like it's just kind of generic. Like, do I do crank? Do I do rattle? Do I do lipless? Do I do favorite hard bait? I feel like I'm still gonna end up going topwater, and instead of doing a plopper, I think one of my favorite topwaters as well, hard bait, would be a spook. And Lazy Baits had one that he shipped to me where it was a chartreuse. Do I still have it? Yeah, I do still have it. Is chartreuse in orange or chartreuse in blue? Killer. And then he sent me one that was red, white, and blue. Same spook, but we did a giveaway for it for 4th of July. And that thing slayed, dude. I mean, the fish were just all over that. A favorite hard bait. I mean, if it like, I don't have anything special for a hard bait. It would be like I think spook. I think spooks are fun, but it's topwater. Who doesn't love topwater? You just sold a bunch of glides and crawlers. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I think I don't know. Actually, I don't know if I should say it, so I won't say it because I don't know if. Well, I didn't sign an NDA, but I also don't want to give information away. But Lazy Baits is working on a volume 2 of something, and unless I got the okay, I don't want to divulge the information.
For over 10 years, I was known as ZG Photo.
Do eat. Fun right in front of us. Oh God, I got it. Oh no, I don't got it. I don't got it. Did I just catch something? I did, Chad. Let's go. Okay. All right, be ready for repairs. Be ready for Lazy repairs? Baits is great. Oh my God, he's such a good dude. I'm so glad he reached out to me. You know, he's actually the first. He's the first bait maker that ever reached out to me. You know, when I was doing like in my mind, so you know, my idea is not original, but the engagement wall that I have in my fishing corner in the garage, where it's the pegboard, and I've written a lot of names on there. You know, in my mind, I wanted to create an engagement wall, so like prompt people to follow and subscribe and be a part of it. What's up, Salah? I'm probably butchering that, Salih. and it's worked really well. And he's actually the one that reached out. He's like, you know, he had me put I put his name up on the board, and then he reached out, said, DM'd me, and he's like, hey, do you plan on putting baits on that wall too? And I said, yeah, totally. He's like, can I send you some baits that we can put on that wall? And then ever since that day, like we've been talking, texting, and talking about updates on stuff. Like, it's been good. It's been good. What's up, Fishaholic? Yeah, Lazy Baits is a good guy. If you guys do not follow Lazy Baits, I truly recommend it. Lazy Baits Co. on Instagram. He is a master of what he does. He has fun with what he's doing. He just creates some fun stuff. He's a really good dude. Like, honestly, support small businesses, support small bait makers, and he is hands down like just a genuine good person. So check him out if you haven't already. He has sent me a ton of stuff too. He has sent me a ton of stuff.
I was known as ZG Photo.
Do eat. Fun right in front of us. Oh God. I got it. Oh no, I don't got it. I don't got it. Did I just catch something? I did, Chad. Let's go. Okay. How do you get through that door? You can't get through that door.
Run.
That's a good clip, dude.
I got their flag.
Another one underneath. Oh my God! I wish I could show you guys these clips. I gotta replug in all my stuff so you guys can watch what I'm watching.
They're both coming up your ramp.
Come from where your ramp was. They're coming
Your ramp was. They're coming from you. Good, ZG.
Let's go!
I still remember this one, dude.
Well, I want you guys to know who is Zach Finds Fish.
Video coming soon. Birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday. I'll send you a message. I have a few baits I'm looking to move all new. Heck yeah, man. DM me. DMs are open. I don't know. For some reason, I don't like how Instagram does DMs. I wish they would just, like, instead of them going into like a pending or like pending, because I don't get notifications. Sometimes I have messages in there from like a couple weeks ago and I didn't know about them. I don't like how Instagram does the messaging stuff. Oh yeah, I want to do this.
Well, I want you guys to know who is Zach Finds Fish.
Heck yeah, well, you're very welcome. So what did I made that into a minute and a half? That's still pretty long, man. I don't know. Catch that? I'm just gonna get rid of this one. It's not about the clips. It's just about the idea. Oh my God. I got it. Oh my God. I got it. What is this at right now? Still a minute and 10. I gotta get rid of some more. And a minute and 11. That was such a good day, dude. That was... it's so long ago. Yeah, that clip's like 6 years ago. Have I ever fished a crawler? Is that the one? No, I don't think so. Those are the ones that have like the wings on it and it blop, 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 blop. No, I have not. I have never fished a crawler. God, this is still a minute and 10 seconds? Oh my God. I gotta get rid of a lot.
For over 10 years, I was known as ZG Photo.
Right in front of us. Oh god. I got it. Oh no, I don't got it. I don't got it. How do you get that door? You can't get the door. Door. You can't get that door. Nope, that's a big note for me, dog. How do you get to that door? You can't get to that door.
I got their flag.
Another one underneath. Oh my god!
It goes explodes. See? And then up again.
They're both coming up your ramp. The ramp was. They're coming from you.
Minute 6. I got over to 6 seconds.
Kid is easy.
Let's go! Well, I want you guys to know who is Zach Finds Fish.
Video coming soon. Okay. So now I got to turn it into a short. So I got to turn it portrait mode. If you guys are interested in my content, you can go to ZG Photo on YouTube. Just ZG Photo, all one word. I haven't posted. I actually started completely over. I had 2,000 subscribers on there. But that channel was a mix of like content. It went from like my streaming stuff to like when I became a dad. And then like fully turned my channel into Pokemon content. And then I decided I was done. I couldn't do that anymore. And I just was trying to figure out what content I wanted to create. And then I found I was going to do my photography. If you guys didn't know, I used to do automotive photography. And then I had my buddy's GoPro and I just started fishing. And it was like, that's where I found fishing. And it's been like the best thing for me. And so like ZG Photo is a mix of all my content, but I wanted to start completely over. I started completely over with this channel. I started completely over to the extent of like people that followed me for ZG Photo didn't even know I created this channel. So I literally wanted to just completely start over. And so, you know, it's pretty wild to me. I got to 5,000 subscribers in just over a year on YouTube, and it was just completely new content for me. Yeah, you can see me grow up.
Known as ZG Photo.
Do eat. Fun right in front of us. Oh god. I got it. Oh no, I don't got it. I don't got it. How do you get through that door? You can't. Hold on. I got it.
Photo.
Do eat. Fun right in front of us. Oh god. I got it. Oh no, I don't got it. I don't got it. How do you get through that door? You can't get through that door. What's up, Arrow? Good to see you. What baits were you talking about? Were you talking about the ones that were like farther back, not the lazy bait stuff? Yeah, those were the ones I just did. And then there's a jerk bait by 40 baits. It's like a purple. It's a purple and yellow, I think. Yeah, those are some that I did already. But yeah, those are jacked up baits hanging up there. How do you get to that? I actually want to turn. I want to turn in that whole wall. In if you're a bait maker, I want to turn that whole wall into a custom bait wall where it's just people's baits hanging up there. Now, granted, there's a lot of people up there that don't make baits, and that's okay. But I think it'll be fun. The further back, yeah, those are jacked up.
I got their flag.
Another one underneath. Oh my god!
It goes explodes. See? And then up again.
They're both coming up your ramp. The ramp was. They're coming from you.
Currently making my Who is Zach Finds Fish intro. Still a little long. I don't like that it's a minute,
Kid
but.
is easy.
Let's go! Well, I want you guys to know who is Zach Finds Fish.
I just don't like that you can hear the furnace in the background. God dang it. And I thought this mic was better than that. Man. It's all right though. Less music. Blah 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 blah. It's all good. I don't care. Now that I know. I still want to edit it though. I gotta cut it way down. It's still 1:06. That's a long kind of like intro.
For 10 years, I was in a CG photo.
And why? Okay, there we go. Like, why does it look so close up?
How do you get through that door? You can't get that door. Got their flag.
Another one. Oh my god!
He goes close, sí, no pegan. Aquí estuvo close, sí, no pegan. He goes close.
They were both coming up.
What's up, Ray? How are you? My daughter's supposed to be in quiet time, and I guess she's been leaving her room a lot. I don't make videos on fishing, but I got a lot of videos of me catching. I don't want to get... Hey, dude, I get it, man. I get it. Nothing wrong with that, dude. You know, I've yet to have a Karen experience. I've yet to have a comment on my channels of like, "Hey, man, I fished there. Don't be giving up the spot," kind of thing, because it is a thing. People like get upset. Oh, now everybody's gonna fish there. Well, hey, yeah, I've yet to have my first Karen experience, which I know it's coming. I know I will. It will happen. Nobody's invincible from those. What's your favorite fish? To eat would be salmon. Otherwise, I've really only ever caught bass. I've caught bass, pike, one crappie, bluegill, bass, pike, one crappie, one catfish. I've caught catfish in the past, but like I was way younger. But I say bass probably just because I think personally for me, one of the main reasons why I like to catch bass is because they're just easier to handle. I don't have to worry about sharp ass teeth and all that stuff.
Get it, ZG.
It's just crazy. Like, this is such a past life, man. Like, I used to be a Twitch streamer. Like, that was my job. I was a Twitch streamer. I started really streaming in 2014. I started the grind. I got Twitch partner in 2017. I went full-time in 2018, and I stopped streaming full-time in 2021. That was my job. It's crazy. I've had a Darren experience, not a Karen yet. I've been threatened with bodily harm and weapon. People are... Dude, it's unreal. I actually told my wife, I was like... actually, you know what I kind of want is, like, I'm actually going to bring some pepper spray, to be honest. Because now that I'm walking around in my waders, there's a lot of spots where I'm walking, and there's paths, and and the only reason why I thought about this is because I was walking down this bike path, and there was this dude fully decked out in bike stuff, like, basically armor. Like, he looked like he was jumping in the bike trails, and he did nothing wrong. But it just made me think, because he's like, he's got a helmet that literally covers his face. Like he's got like the whole blacked out helmet. And he looks like honestly, dude, you're like, you look like you're trying to get away with something. And it just made me think, I'm like, honestly, dude, like I probably, because I'm walking around with 3 rods. I got all my fishing gear on me. I have my GoPro on my chest. And I have 3 rods. Like I look like I'm, you know, handing stuff out. What's seasoning? Salmon specifically, either blackened or just some lemon, man. Some lemon butter.
Let's go! Well, I want you guys to know.
So, just about a minute.
For over 10 years, I was known as ZG Photo.
Do eat. Fun right in front of us. Oh god.
Stripers, yeah, I want to do this year. I mean, it's just tough because, like, again, it's just trying to find time. But like, I want to focus on muskie. I want to actually go out and target like muskie and pike. I want to go after some carp this year. Catfish is not necessarily like it was so fun to catch that 11.5-pound catfish, but do I need to go after them again? Probably not. But carp for sure. But yeah, pike and muskie. I got some pike and muskie baits. I have some 360 GT 360. I can't remember anymore. Search baits, I believe, from I'm blanking on the name of them. Carp with a bow is fun. Yeah, I didn't. We were targeting carp, dogfish and gar, but the guy that I went out with, he was only able to get 1 dogfish, but we were just smoking the gar, dude. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. It's kind of, I think to me it was kind of like a one, unless we're targeting other fish specifically, but the gar was almost too easy. I'm not saying that that is easy, because actually they're very thin, they're very bony, and they're very armored. So like, you have to hit them right. But he's like, I have never taken out someone that's never shot a bow before and had the success we had. Like I don't know if it's because I'm a gamer and I have really good accuracy, but when we went out bow fishing for gar, I was literally smoking them right through the head, or like through their mouth, like their bill of their beak. I don't know, you know, like their mouth. They're very thin, like toothpick mouth, and I was smoking them. And but he was able to get 1 dogfish. But the reason why I didn't find it like that much fun, it was fun in the beginning, and then after a while I'm like, this is really easy, is because, you know, gar need to breathe. Like they would dart away. Like we'd see him on the surface, you know, we were out in the dark, you know, had the lights on, we'd see him on the surface. If you missed, they would dive, and then you just follow them because they need to come back up. And it just like, it was just kind of easy. But like the dogfish was hard because you can't miss. You shot 1, they're gone. Same thing with carp. You know, you shoot 1, they're gone. But the gar was all right. But so I wouldn't mind doing it if I was targeting other fish specifically. But we were after gar. Have I ever caught a rare fish? I mean, gar, I don't know. I don't know if I've ever caught a rare fish, but gar bow fishing was fun. Gar, I don't know if gar are rare, but I think gar needed to come up for air. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Let me Google that. But yeah, they would come up to the surface every time. Well, it doesn't say, but it just says gar also have highly vascularized swim bladders connected to their pharynx by blah blah blah. This enables them to gulp air when which aids in facilitating air breathing. This allows gar to breathe when there are very low oxygen levels in the water. So I don't know if like us hitting them or like startling them caused them to burn a lot of oxygen, so they would have to come up to the surface to get more air. I don't know. But yeah, it would every time, like we would just follow them. They're on the surface. You shoot, you miss, you follow them. You can see them down there like maybe 3 or 4 feet. And then you would just slowly start to see them come right up, back up to the surface. And then they would be right on the top. And so like to me, it wasn't that fun. Like it was cool in the beginning because I've never done it before. So it's fun. You're like, oh, there's another one. Oh, there's another one. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, all right, let's just follow him. Oh, I missed. Where'd he go? There he is. Here he comes. Oh, he's right underneath the boat. He's right there. Beep. Like, it was cool, but I would rather do like carp or dogfish, I think. What's up, Peyton? You targeting striped bass with lures? I mean, I'm targeting anything that will bite, honestly. No rhyme or reason. But there is a dam I want to go to. I went to, I think, just before fall. Didn't have any luck. I was getting a haircut and I was down in Ann Arbor and there was a dam. Went to the dam, didn't have any luck, but what's the biggest bass you've caught this year? You son of a I'm just kidding. I've caught a 0 pound, 0 ounce bass so far.
For over 10 years, I was known as ZG Photo.
Do eat. Fun right in front of us. Oh, God. I got it. Oh, no, I don't got it. I don't got it. How do you get through that door? You can't get through that door.
Yeah, yeah, it's not Zach finds fish right now. It's Zach cannot catch a fish for his life.
I got their flag.
Another one underneath.
Oh my God! Creating my short right now, or
They were both coming up your ramp. They're coming from you.
so you guys, so I'm currently working on the video, which is for Who is Zach Finds Fish. So again, guys, if you haven't gone to my posts on my YouTube, if you would like to ask me a question, go there. I actually just recently posted. I'm going to be wrapping that up. I'm starting to screenshot and write them down so I can edit it together. Hold on, guys. You should start making lures. Nah, dude, I'll leave it to the experts. I'll fish them, though. People want to make them, I'll fish them. One day, you guys. One day that, listen, as transparent as I can be, I've always been this way. The goal for this channel is to provide for my family and reinvest into the content. Right now, again, full transparency, I don't make a ton of money from YouTube right now. So like I can't go out and I can't reinvest a lot. Most of it is right now just for the family. But I get stuff like this, like a new mic and stuff like that. But eventually I will get a P.O. box for stuff. And because again, this is like I've had like this question like 3 or 4 times. And I promise I will. I'll get a P.O. box. You guys make stuff. Like I've already given my address out to a few people, and I'm just, I don't, so I can't keep giving it out. So eventually I'll get a P.O. box. Eventually I'll have something where you can send stuff. Promise. I really want a bag of sturgeon. Those dinosaurs are, yeah, it's pretty crazy. That's the one that didn't get away right there. That's facts. Yeah, I'll leave it to the experts. What's your dream amount of subscribers, dude? What am I at right now? My dream amount of subscribers right now would be, let me refresh. Wow, we got a lot actually in the last couple minutes. My dream, so right now I'm sitting at 5,268. I would love to be at 5,269. That's my dream amount of subscribers, dude. Realistically, dude, the way I look at it, man, is subscriber count, follower count, same thing on Twitch too, is the same thing, is all arbitrary. Like those numbers don't really mean anything. It's just a mental game. You have to like remember that, like, you could create one super viral short, for example, and have a ton of subscribers, but they don't watch your content at all. So like it doesn't really matter. It's the same thing with follows on Instagram. Same thing that follows on Twitch. Like, to me, I am more interested in having active communities, if that makes sense. So like when I when I drop a video on YouTube, for example, even if I had 100 subscribers, but if all 100 of them commented on the videos, that would be cool with me. So like having 5,268 subscribers is cool because it's a big mental game. But really, realistically, like I don't really have a sub Like a sub goal. Like I just a dream sub goal. I want my content to be enjoyed by a lot, and I want the content that I create that is enjoyed by a lot to also have active people on it. You know, like when I have a video, for example, I have a video which is actually pretty, like, hands down the best video I've ever created in my content creation life. It is currently sitting at 85,000 views, almost 86,000 views. Hands down the best video I've ever created. It has 85,000 views. It has 115 comments. That's it. You know, so like to me, it's more or less, for me, it's like I want to have activity. Like I want people commenting and liking and enjoying the content and knowing that they're enjoying the content. A subscriber count to me is cool, but like it's just a mental, like I try to remind myself that goals like that don't really matter, because you'll get stuck in the mindset of like, you know, oh, like for me right now, like my goal for the end of the year is to get to 10,000 subscribers before the end of the year, which is plausible if I keep grinding the way I'm doing it. But if I don't get there, I need to not be bummed. And that's really important. I'm at a local pond right now, and I just caught my PB while watching your live. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. What's up, Brian's? 4.3 pounds. Nice. You beat mine. Thanks, Bass. I appreciate that, man. That means a lot. Means a lot. That's a good bass. Yeah, my PB bass is 3 pounds, 13 ounces. And I caught it when I was not filming. Me and my family were out at like a beach. And just off to the left of the beach, there's a bunch of lily pads, my favorite. And I was throwing a frog. And I tied on the black scum frog. And I was throwing it really shallow along the bank. It was really hot. And I was throwing along the bank, and all of a sudden this bass, and honestly, I think it would have been bigger. It probably would have broke 4 pounds, but it was really thin. Like, I don't know if it spawned out or was just like starving, but it was, the head of the bass was huge. And this thing freaking smashes this frog. I reel it in. My daughter's over my shoulder saying like, Daddy, I want to touch it. Daddy, I want to touch it. I'm like, baby, I don't even have it in yet. You're giving me pressure. Finally get it in, and I see it on the shore, and I'm like, this is about to be my PB for sure. Pull it up, and it was like, his head was huge. His body was thin. I'm like, dang it. But it was still 313. So that's my PB for sure. And I'm cool with it. 10 feet wide, 5. Nice, dude. 6 pounds. That's awesome. My goal, I would love this year, because again, there's a few places I want to fish. I got waders now. Right now, even in waders, it's hard to fish because even at Lake Insanity, which I call Lake Insanity, it's not actually named that. It was so flooded, I could literally only fish off of where I would fish if I didn't have waders. Like, that's how high the water was. Because otherwise, if I stepped down into where I would normally go into the water, it was too much of a drop, and I'm like, I'm gonna get stuck down here. So I couldn't even fish with my waders properly. But I'm hoping this year Lake Insanity becomes pretty cool to fish, because with the waders, I can actually get out from the bank, and I can actually open up some bait, because the lake that I fish, Lake Insanity, is, I'd probably say like 75%, I would say maybe 25% lily pads. And where I've caught fish have been spinner baits and frogs. And so I'm excited to get off the bank a little bit, and it opens up just a ton of lily pads for me. So I'm super stoked for spring. What's your favorite fish to catch? So I've caught bass, pike, catfish, and 1 crappie. I say bass only because they're easiest to handle. Like, they're just easiest to handle. Like, I don't have to worry about teeth. I don't have to worry about, being spined by like a catfish. Crappie are fun, but I don't know. Bass, I like them, seeing them jump. And like smallmouth, I definitely want to catch some small. I've only ever caught 2 smallmouth. One of the smallmouth that I did catch was probably 1.5 pounds, maybe, and it fought like no other. So this year I definitely want to catch some smallmouth for sure. Definitely.
For over 10 years, I was known as ZG Photo.
Do eat. Fun right in front of us. Oh, God. I got it. Oh, no, I don't got it. I don't got it. How do you get through that door? You can't get through that door.
I got their flag.
Another one underneath. Oh, my God.
It goes flows.
They're both coming up your ramp. The ramp was. They're coming from you. Get it, ZG.
Let's go! Well, I want you guys to know who is Zach Finds Fish.
I feel like a minute though is such a long intro. It's so long. But it just like, I guess for me, it's just like those clips are so nostalgic, man. Those clips are just like brings me back. Because the Fortnite clip you guys hear, that clip is probably 6-7 years ago. Some of the other clips are probably 5 years ago, 4 years ago, probably 5 years ago. So like the Fortnite one is super nostalgic to me. I wanted to throw it in there, but I'm like, should I?
Fun right in front of us.
So I'll give you guys a little behind the scenes. So I started Twitch in 2014, got partner in 2017. When my daughter was born in 2021, it was a really stressful time because, it was my job. I was not Ninja. I was not IShowSpeed or whatever. I was not Kai Cenat. Like I was not someone that was able to continue it after my daughter was born. So we had to make a decision. My wife is the one that has the full-time job that has the 401k health insurance. So I was the one that we decided that I was going to stay home, be the full-time stay-at-home dad. And so at that point in 2021, I was going through like a huge mental thing. I'm like, in my mind, I just never thought of myself as a stay-at-home dad. I thought I would be successful in like a career, blah, blah, blah. And so it was really stressful when I gave up streaming. And so like I went through a huge phase of like not knowing what to do. And so like looking at all this content, it like gives me flashbacks because I very much love creating content. I've been doing it for a long time. If you guys even want to go dive even deeper, look up Militiaman 101. That was me creating Call of Duty content back in the day. Those are like probably 15 years ago. Some of them are commentaries. You can hear it in my voice how young I sounded, which is insane to me. Because what I was doing is I was just recording it off my Dell computer. But content creation has always been a passion of mine. So like looking at this content, it just gives me nostalgic vibes. And but yeah, so that's why like I'm a stay-at-home full-time stay-at-home dad. That is my job. I am a full-time stay-at-home dad. So we go through like these phases of like, you know, when I was in 2021, when my daughter was born, I'm like, man, this is hard. I was going through waves of emotion. I'm like, I'm a stay-at-home dad, but I need to figure out how I can provide for my families, but saves us a lot of money on how, you know, daycare and all those things. So you kind of go through this circle of like emotion. You're like, feel good. Uh-oh, you feel it coming back. Depressed. I'm back. Hey, my family. You know, like you go in these vicious circles. And so now with fishing, honestly, you guys, and this might sound corny or cheesy, but like I am very grateful because it gives me the cheaters ruined gaming. No, man, dude, oh God, honestly, I was pretty good at gaming. I was never a professional gamer. Like I was never like a Ninja or Booga or anybody that was like super really good. But in Sea of Thieves, if you guys did not know, I was a partner with Sea of Thieves. If you don't know, Sea of Thieves is an open world pirate game. And I was known for loot haul giveaways. So what you do in this game is you would you know, do a mission, you get some gold, or you do a world event where like a cloud would pop up and you would go do this event and then it would give you a bunch of gold and then you'd have to go turn it in. Well, we would do these things called loot haul giveaways. So whether it was PvP or player versus player, because it's a mix. So like you have people fighting each other and you have people doing missions. And what I would do is, as a loot haul giveaway, we would do both. We would do the world events if we couldn't find people, and then we'd find people that were also doing missions. So you would take them down, take their loot, add it to our boat. And we would often give away like millions of gold in this game, which is a lot. Like the boat was full. We would decorate the boat with all loot. We would come across cheaters all the time. Like there'd people that would, you know, like old school, like screen cheat. Like they'd find my stream. They would find my stream, see where we're going, and then they would hide and not tell us. And then after we gave the boat to some people, because we would give it away, they would join me, and then they would join in. They would turn in all the loot, but as soon as I left the boat, they would come attack the people that we gave away. And then like that was kind of like, this is kind of frustrating. So we figured out a way to get around it. But I loved gaming. But I would say the same thing that I was talking about with fishing. I don't game anymore because I'm burned out. Gaming is not fun for me anymore. I can't do it anymore. Gaming doesn't even sound fun for me. And that's why I'm holding fishing very near and dear to my heart, because I need to make sure fishing always stays fun. And I don't want it to be like, I'm fishing because I need to create videos. Like I don't want that. I want fishing to stay fun. So it's like, if I don't catch a fish, I am not making it a video. I am not sitting at my desk editing a video and being tortured by it. If I catch a fish, I'll edit a video. If I don't catch a fish, but something interesting happens, I'll turn it into a short. So fishing is very important to me. But yeah, no, I used to game all the time. You'll see in this clip, like, you know, I'm working on it right now. I feel like a minute is still kind of long, but you'll see some of the content I created. I went through waves. I played Destiny 2. Destiny 2 is where I started. I was known in that community as a raid. A Sherpa. I was called a Sherpa. So a Sherpa would be like, you would come to my stream and ask to, you know, get into a raid. And what we would do is I'd have 2 helpers, and then we'd bring people in that have never done a raid before, which is basically a big mission. You do the raid, they get the loot, and we'd get 3 or 4 new people back in. So I was called a Sherpa. And then, you know, I would kind of I would do Nightfalls, which Nightfalls was a 3-man mission. And the Nightfalls were really hard. So I'd have 1 helper, me, and then we'd bring 1 person in. So I was known as a Sherpa. And then we went to Fortnite, and like Fortnite was just fun. Like that's when I was kind of getting burned out of Destiny, because I was doing these missions every day, and there'd be some raids that we would do. I would start stream at 9 o'clock in the morning, or maybe earlier, and go until 6 o'clock at night. And there'd be some times where we would be in one raid for like 5 or 6 hours, just back and forth, just doing the same thing over and over again. So I got burned out, and then I found Fortnite. Fortnite was fun for a while until it got super sweaty. And then I found Sea of Thieves. Which was hands down like probably kind of like fishing, where it was just like a blessing, because it was so much fun. It wasn't super popular yet. There wasn't really any cheaters, but then I started doing loot haul giveaways, which really grew my channel, because there wasn't really anybody doing that. So I was known for loot haul giveaways, just having so much loot on my boat. And then my daughter was born, and I got to the point, I'm like, how can I still stream and be a dad? So what I would do is I would start stream at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night, but I would be exhausted. I'd be exhausted. I'd stream until 1 o'clock, and then my daughter's waking up at 5 o'clock crying. So it's like, and then it got to a point I'm like, I can't do this anymore. I cold turkeyed stopping. I muted myself on, or I basically disconnected myself from Twitch, Twitter, all the stuff that I was socially on, because I was just in a weird like funk of like, how can I continue doing this? Then I started mentally getting better. And then I was like, you know what? I need to create some content. That's just what I enjoy. I got back into my photography stuff. I went to the auto show just last year. That was fun. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to reach out to people. Let me take pictures of their cars. And then it became just like annoying because I'm like, I'm too old for this, where I would message someone. They'd be like, yeah, let's take pictures. And then they would ghost me. And I'm like, I can't do this anymore. I'm not interested. But I had my buddy's GoPro. I went fishing. The rest is history. I've been fishing at pretty consistently for the last year and a half, creating content consistently for the last year and a half, and I'm not looking back. Like right now, I have tunnel vision on fishing because I see the opportunity, I see the potential, and I do not want to miss it. So I'm grinding my ass off right now. I'm making videos as much as possible. I'm creating content as much as possible. I'm dropping shorts as much as possible. I'm connected on Instagram as much as possible. I am working my tail off. So that's why you guys might see like an influx of shorts, because I'm trying to help myself out as well with like content. So I do like the text over the short clip because that just brings engagement, but those are easy for me to edit, things like that. Burned me out and played for a year straight streaming. Yeah, no. I started streaming in 2014. I stopped streaming in 2021. And honestly, like, I wish I could get those years back because honestly, streaming was not a good thing for me. I met a ton of people. I met a ton of great people from Twitch. Have actually some really good friends from Twitch. But I wish I could have met them outside of Twitch versus streaming. I do believe though, I gained a ton of skills. Like I want to be very careful with that because I need to remember that, like, honestly, I gained a ton of skills from streaming personally. I think I gained my voice. I think my voice became very confident from streaming. I've learned to be confident in front of a camera, even though I'm very introverted. I do not gain energy from being out with people. I'm a very good fake extrovert. I do not gain energy with being around people. I lose a lot of energy. So when I get home from like conventions and stuff, I just sit and like chill. But yeah, I wish I could get those years back. But again, it's like I gained a lot of skills. Met a lot of awesome people. But I think I do believe I've gained a lot of skills from it. But yeah, I would say probably the biggest thing that I learned from streaming is being able to talk my thoughts. That's extremely important in content creation. Just being able to nonstop talk, even if it sounds like you're ranting. Because everybody's just wanting to listen, right? Like everybody's just listening. Because they can't talk, you guys can't talk back unless you text. So like when it's just quiet, it gets awkward. So those are skills that I've learned. I've learned my voice. I've learned how to talk my thoughts, and also I've learned to pause instead of saying Every once in a while you'll hear me say or but like I've learned to pause big time. That's why you'll see in a lot of my videos, you'll see where people are editing their content and they'll get rid of a lot of their pauses. Like you'll see, Lojo is probably the biggest example I could say. Lojo, in his intros, he talks and then there'll be a cut, talks. You don't see that with mine, and I'm not saying that's wrong or right or whatnot. He gets rid of the pauses. That's what you're supposed to do. But I feel like that's one thing I've learned is being able to talk without any pauses so I don't have to cut. I'm pretty good at that. If I know what I'm going to talk about, I'm pretty good with just going with the flow. Maybe every once in a while I'll get rid of cuts, like I'll get rid of a pause or stuff like that. But yeah, no, streaming has definitely made me who I am today. So I'm very grateful for it. But I wish I could have learned this without that, Hey, what's up, Mark? Elias? Probably an Eli. What's going on? I'd rather fish any time of day or night. My dad gave me my love of fishing. It keeps me close to his memory every day I go fishing. He's there on my side. I'm chilling with me. I can still hear him. Oh, I'm sorry. I feel you. I lost my mom in wow, it's already been freaking 7 years, 2018. I feel you. Yeah, I had my mom. That's why if you guys ever see my vlogs at my desk or whatnot, my mom's picture's right up there. It's actually a painting my cousin had. Feeling bad for you. Fishing is, it's coming. It's coming. I'm just like, man, can it come a little sooner, man? I want to feel a bite. I think you should do food streaming. Do an ASMR. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, my aunt is who got me into streaming, got me into fishing. Everybody has those stories though. Everybody has those stories. I'm not special with it, but my aunt, who's no longer with us as well, she got me into fishing. We'd always go to this pier, which is why I think I talked about in some of my videos where I do not like piers, fishing off a pier, because every time I fish off a pier, I never catch anything. And I remember we would go fishing all the time. And there was this one spot we would always go to, and we would never catch anything.
For over 10 years, I was known as ZG Photo.
Do eat.
Gonna switch devices. Okay. Been around a decade now that he's been gone. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, it never. Time does heal all wounds, but it does not erase the vacant feeling, the missing of that very important person. I get that 100%. There is not a day and a second that goes by that I do not think of my mom. Totally. You get better, you are, mentally better, but there's still the giant hole, man. So I get it. I get it 100%. Time does heal all wounds, but it does not fill the vacant feeling you feel. Vacant, yeah. Sorry, we're just getting over being sick at our house.
For over 10 years, I was known as ZG Photo.
Do eat. Fun right in front of us. Oh God. I got it. Oh no, I don't got it. I don't got it. How do you get through that door? You can't get through that door.
I got their flag.
Another one underneath. Oh my God!
It goes flows.
They're both coming up your ramp. Your ramp was. They're coming from you. Get it, ZZ.
Let's go! Well, I want you guys to know who is Zach Finds Fish.
What's going on, dude? Let's go. Yeah, no, there's just, and so I think for me, like looking back at some of these clips, it gives me a lot of nostalgia because a lot of my past is online. Like a lot of I've been creating content for a long time, so you can find content of things that I made 15 years ago. Some montages of Call of Duty or when I first started streaming on Twitch, like that's all there. It's just crazy. So I get very nostalgic. So what I'm working on, if you guys are just tuning in, I'm working on my Who is Zach Finds Fish video, at least the intro. And that's what those clips are. They're just, I'm kind of going around the like, what am I trying to say? I'm just basically making the video of like who I used to be called this, which was a huge, part of my past. But I want you guys to know who is Zach Finds Fish. So I'm gonna, that's why you hear those clips, but it's a minute long. I feel like it's kind of long, so I'll probably edit it here and there, but.
Zach Finds Fish. For over 10 years, I was known as ZG Photo.
Do eat. Fun right in front of us. Oh God. I got it. Oh no, I don't got it. I don't got it. How do you get through that door? You can't get through that door.
I got their flag.
Another one underneath. Oh my God!
explodes.
They're both coming up your ramp. The ramp was. They're coming from you. Get it, ZG.
Do I have any? Oh, yeah, everything's open. Yeah, there's no ice. It's just getting cold again. It just goes through these waves of like, so this whole week is supposed to be in the 40s, but finally like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday is all in the 50s, 60s, and actually Monday is almost 70. So I think this is the final week of being cold. And I think just for me as like a bank angler, it's just really hard to catch a fish because they are not near me. So it's been really, even in a pond, I don't know where to throw. Like they're just hunkering on the bottom, and I just cannot get them. I cannot get them to bite. So no, everything's open. There's no ice. Ice is gone. It's just really hard to catch a fish right now, unless you're on a boat or like able to get off to where they would be, or you have any technology. I don't know, but it's been tough. Stream will be ending here pretty soon, you guys. My son wakes up in 20 minutes. Everything needs to know. I should.
Well, I want you guys to know who is Zach Finds Fish. Fish.
Zach needs to find fish like yesterday. You guys want to hear a custom song?
Real. Shit. Big Zach on the dock, fishing in the mist. Cast out the line, make a wish, get the twist. Real in the feeling, scales in the air, hooking dreams under beams, shadows in the glare. Zach finds fish, wriggling in success. Reel them in, scale by scale, feel the finesse. Catch of the day, lay it all on a dish. Celebrate, levitate, Zach finds fish. From the sunrise to the dawn, he playing it cool. Fishing rod, tackle box, Zach stays schooled.
That's funny. Yeah, that's right. We out here. Dum 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 dum. Right? Isn't that sick, dude? AI, man, I'm telling you. AI is incredible, dude. I'm changing my Zach.
For over 10 years, I was known as ZG Photo.
Do eat. Fun right in front of us. Oh, God. I got it. Oh, no, I don't got it. I don't got it. How do you get through that door? You can't get through that door.
I got their flag.
Another one underneath. Oh, my God.
It explodes.
They're both coming up your ramp. The ramp was. They're coming from you. Get it, ZG.
Let's go! Well, I want you guys to know who is Zach Finds Fish.
Yeah, it's like, honestly, I might get rid of it. Just much as I want to show the Fortnite clip, I feel like a minute is a little long. But I want to, like, We're gonna do this again. We're gonna move it back to 0.
I was known as ZG Photo.
Do eat. Fun right in front of us. Oh god. I got it. Oh no, I don't got it. I don't got it. How do you get through that door? You can't get through that door.
I got their flag.
Another one underneath. Oh my god!
It explodes.
Keep it. It's so long though. It's literally 30 seconds. So like my video is 1 minute and 30 seconds of the final clip is me it is a 4v1, so like that's why I was like, oh, I'll throw a sweet like 4 clipper on my thing, but it's like I don't need it. It's a 4v1. That's why I get all hype at the end. It's a 4v1. I take them all out and we get the dub. But it's like it's a little unnecessary.
Another one underneath. Oh my god! Do eat. Fun right in front of us. Oh god. I got it. Oh no, I don't got it. I don't got it. How do you get through that door? You can't get through that door.
I got their flag.
Another one underneath. Oh my god!
It explodes.
They're both coming up your ramp was. They're coming from you. Get it, ZG.
It explodes.
They're both coming up your ramp was. They're coming from you.
I might be able to get rid of this. Hold on.
Get it, ZG.
Maybe make it a little bit shorter.
Get it, ZG.
All right, man. Take it easy, buddy.
Well, I want you guys to know who is Zach Finds Fish.
And it's like, do I want a song or do I want to just take one from Instagram? I'll probably take one from Instagram, to be honest. So what did that make it? Made it a minute. Well, what is this? This is that part is 6 seconds, so it's 50 seconds.
Got it. Oh no, I don't got it. I don't got it. How do you get through that door? You can't get through that door.
I got their flag.
Another one underneath. Oh my god!
It explodes.
Well, I want you guys to know who is Zach Finds Fish.
All right, here, hold on. Everybody that's still here, stay tuned. Hold on. What's your guys' opinion? Don't know if I've plugged it in right, so we'll have to see. Um, I have to figure it out because I want to try to figure out. Yeah, no, you guys are gonna not see anything for a second here. Hold on. No signal. Deactivate, activate. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Display cap. Hold on. Display settings. Multiple. How do I? Oh gosh, multiple. I went to Windows 11. Oh, advanced maybe. I got Windows 11 now, and things are just not where they used to be. So like I remember I could do mirror. Effect. Didn't find. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Got it. If you guys are still here, you guys are going to get behind the scenes. You guys are getting behind the scenes right now. Check it out. Close up. There we go. You guys are going to get behind the scenes now. Add game capture existing. No. Add video, add existing cap card. Okay. Wait, what? Main. What is it called? It was just called cap. Oh no, cap. Okay, no. I want your guys' opinion. So anybody that's here, stay tuned. Hold on, I'm getting you guys set up here. Let's delete this. Delete, remove, yes. Add video capture, add existing. This one. There you go. Okay, you guys are gonna get a little behind the scenes here. Okay, hold on. You guys are gonna get behind the scenes here. So this is the video I am currently creating. This is the one that I'm currently editing. Maybe not finished yet, but you guys can get a little behind the scenes.
For over 10 years, I was known as ZG Photo.
Do eat. Fun right in front of us. Oh god. I got it. Oh no, I don't got it. I don't got it. How do you get through that door? You can't get through that door.
I got their flag.
Another one underneath. Oh my god!
It goes flows.
They were both coming up your end. Get it, ZG.
Let's go! Well, I want you guys to know who is Zach Finds Fish.
What do you guys think?
For over 10 years, I was known as ZG Photo.
Do eat.
And then obviously like
Fun right in front
a
of
lot
us.
of it's cut off. Like in the full video,
it.
you'll actually see the full screen of my content,
I don't got it.
but it's obviously
How do
cut.
you get through that door? You can't get through that door.
That was such a good name.
I got their flag.
Another one.
Phasmophobia. If you like scary stuff, that game is scary, dude.
It
Phasmophobia.
goes flows.
They were both coming up your end. Get it, ZG.
Let's go! Well, I want you guys to know who is Zach Finds Fish.
All right, what do you guys think? I need opinions. Need opinions. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Need opinions. I figure out how to edit my audio. I think it just I hate the background noise, man. All right, hold on. While you guys are writing those, hold on. The Fortnite clip alone works for shorter time. The only problem with the Fortnite clip is that's not really who I like. I just wanted to. The reason why I chose different games, so I went with Sea of Thieves and Destiny were actually probably the biggest influencers. So like honestly, like Fortnite to me, I just concluded that because it was a 4v1. But really, I could include more Sea of Thieves content, but I wanted to show the variety of like what I did on Twitch. Like as ZG Photo. That's why like I have Sea of Thieves, I have like the scary one from Phasmophobia, I have Halo with the no scope, and then I have Fortnite. So it's kind of showing is currently. I mean, the algorithm won't. I mean, the only thing the algorithm will see is if I make it my thumb, like if I make it the like the what do they call it on shorts? Not the thumbnail. Maybe it's still the thumbnail. I don't know I forgot what they call it. Like I can make that right. What do they call it? I forgot. The thumbnail. Shorts. Either way, it's like again, I'm all about the algorithm, but it's more or less I want people to know who I was and then who I am now. Like I was ZG Photo, but I want you guys to know who Zach Finds Fish is. Like that's my idea for it. I just hate that there's I probably got to refilm the talking part. I'm just not a huge fan of me hearing the furnace in the background.
For over 10 years, I was known as ZG Photo.
Do eat. Fun right in front of us. Oh God. I got it. Oh no, I don't got it. I don't got it. How do you get through that door? You can't get through that door.
I mean, honestly, Phasmophobia.
Another one.
I just wanted a funny.
Oh my God!
It explodes.
They were both coming up.
Like I could get rid of the Fortnite clip. I think the Fortnite clip I was just.
Get it, ZG.
Let's go! Well, I want you guys to know who is Zach Finds Fish.
I feel like honestly, I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, I wish it was a little bit shorter.
Oh my God!
Explode.
They were both coming
No, Zach.
I just wish the audio. I'm not happy with that audio at all. Not happy with that audio at all. Young, I mean, dude, young. Like it's just crazy because like I see myself grow up. Like when I started on Twitch, 2014. I'm aging myself here, but I was 23. No, I was 24. I was 24. It's crazy because like, I'm 24. I don't have, I'm just graduated from college. I got a lot of motivation, momentum. And now I'm a little bit older. I'm not gaming anymore. I'm doing fishing. Like it's just different. I do. I think I'm honestly, as much as I don't want it to be 50 seconds.
For over 10 years, I was known as ZG Photo.
Do eat.
I think
Fun right in
I
front of
don't
us,
think I'm
oh
gonna
God.
add audio. I'll have to add audio. I'll add audio in the full video. I think I'm happy with
No,
this.
I don't got it. I don't got
Here,
it.
you guys. Here, watch. Here. Let me show you guys full screen of what it would look like, so you guys can see like what it actually is, like the actual content itself. So you guys can actually see who I am. Oh, I guess it's gonna go like that anyway. Whoops. A little bit. I mean, it's harder to still see, but this would be the full screen of the video.
For over 10 years, I was known as ZG Photo.
Do eat. Fun right in front of us. Oh God. I got it. Oh no, I don't got it. I don't got it. How do you get through that door? You can't get through that door.
That's just like that because I scooted it over.
I got their flag.
Another one underneath. Oh my God!
It goes
Look at
close.
this. Look how old this is. I stopped using a green screen a long time ago. So like I'm still using a green screen. Like that's how old this is. I feel like I look so young. I don't know. It's crazy. I'm a lot skinnier.
Get it, ZG.
Let's go! Well, I want you guys to know who is Zach Finds Fish.
I feel like that's pretty good. It just gives like kind of like a history. Feel like that's pretty good. I'll probably continue to mess around with it and maybe in the full video and as I create more videos around it. But I'll mess around with it. You know, my wife is going to a birthday party tonight, so I'll have the two kiddos here in a little bit, and she's got to go. And when they go to bed, I'll probably work on it, so I won't post it yet. I'll probably mess around and maybe find some other old content and whatnot. But I feel like I'm kind of happy with it. I feel like 50 seconds. If I could knock it down to like 40... If I could knock it down to like 40 seconds, I'd probably be okay with that. But all right, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. I gotta go doing something right. Hey, thanks, dude. Hey, listen, man, age is just a number, okay? Just a number. Appreciate you guys enjoying the content. That's all that matters to me. I'm glad people enjoy the content. That's all that matters to me. I have a goal of 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year, but to me, it's all about just people enjoying the content. The fact that I have one video, technically almost two, but I have two videos over 70,000, one over 80, that to me is freaking prime time. What's up? Is it Stephanie or Stephanic? Either way. I'm about to wrap this up. I got to go wake up my son. My wife is on her way home, and it's just going to be me and the kiddos later today. So you guys might actually see me tonight as well. So if you guys are interested, I'll be streaming again tonight, most likely. Editing some content, doing the thing. So stay tuned. Be ready for it. Again, guys, if you enjoyed the content, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Yeah, like and subscribe. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram. It's greatly appreciated. Zach Finds Fish over there. And be ready for another YouTube short that's going to have a question for you guys. I want you to answer it. I want to see a bunch of people answering it.